Hello my beautiful superstars, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. Today we are doing a day in the life of a business owner because we've got a very exciting day. And let me just take a seat. Alright, we've got some catching up to do. First things first. People, I have been sick. I have been so sick, guys, to the point where I was literally in hospital. Oh, this is a cute little thumbnail. Anyways, guys, you're just gonna have to give me a second while I kind of regroup, because I'm a little bit sweaty. You know when you've been sick and you're just like not quite 100%. I just carried my 2 suitcases up the stairs and she was not okay. She was not okay. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. Guys, I have not filmed a vlog in a hot minute because, like I said, I have been so sick, so unwell. I have also just been through a lot of changes at the moment, which I did actually record a vlog. Well, I started to record the vlog of it, but I've decided I'm gonna actually scratch it and I'm gonna re-record it because, to be fair, I just have a few different opinions on some of the things that I was discussing. Or not like so much opinions, but my mind's, yeah, I guess my mind has just changed about a couple things that I thought I was gonna do, which I don't think I'm gonna do anymore. Anyways, I'm rambling and making no sense, so I'm gonna zip it. But basically, today we are in the studio. So I'm very excited. I'm collaborating with Tada Studios here in Auckland, which is so exciting because I'm actually staying the night here. So in a moment, I'm gonna go show you the bedroom. This place is absolutely stunning. Like, I have literally been here for a solid 15 minutes or so and I'm obsessed with it. Absolutely obsessed. I'm going to take you guys through a tour in a moment. I have so much content that I want to record over today, tomorrow, but I did bring a face mask. I bought a magazine and we're going to have a really nice chill night because it's just you and me, baby. You and me in this beautiful studio. Okay, so you actually come up these stairs. Maybe I will show you. I didn't really want to walk back up the stairs because low-key's, they're killing me, but okay, so when you come into the studio, this is what it looks like. We've got this beautiful big window and this actually just looks out onto one of the streets in Auckland. Oh, I think it's raining. And then you come up these stairs here and we have the studio. So it's beautiful, it's massive. The little overview. So over here we have an iPad which you're able to play music and stuff on. I'm obsessed. And this couch, like, oh guys, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get a lot of content here. I think this is going to be the spot for the afternoon potentially. Oh, actually I might wait to shoot this area in the morning when we've got some beautiful sun coming through. Over here we've got a bit of a decor station. Oh, I forgot this station. I'm obsessed with this chair. Floor length mirror. When we come around here, this is kind of more the equipment station. Oh, that's so cool. You can actually draw on this. I'm not gonna do that just in case you can't and I screw it up. And then we have the dining room, and then this is the lounge, which I really love. I love the tan couch. Again, we're just gonna get content everywhere, to be honest. And guys, look at the kitchen. Wow. Is that not the most, why is it crooked? Is that not the most stunning kitchen? Like, look at this. What do you call this? Stone. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, and the apples. You guys, you best believe I will be having probably too many of those. Love, love, love. What is in here? Wow, wow. Holy heck. Look at these. Wait, that's so sick. Oh my gosh, these are so aesthetic. Hey, I have those plates at home. Love that. Okay, now this is bedroom number 1. I love the like dark grey, and they even have robes. And then this is the room that I'm gonna sleep in. Look how beautiful. I love this one. I like the lightness of it. And I am obsessed with those lamps, which is so funny enough because I'm pretty sure they're from Pillow Talk. Could be wrong, but I've seen the same ones in Australia from Pillow Talk, and I have been wanting them for so long. So that's quite funny that they have them. So that is a tour of the studio. I am now gonna start getting some content, but I will take you guys behind the scenes with what I get. Right, it is a lot later. I have had a very successful day shooting content. You guys, look at this. When I tell you, we have content galore. That is all literally from today. We have so much content, so much. I was just going through some of it before. I was sat down on one of the couches over there. I've just made a couple story posts, and now I've gotten into just a little outfit. It's honestly not the cutest outfit, but I am so cold, and obviously because I've been really unwell, I'm making sure to protect myself. Show you in the mirror. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going out for dinner with my cousin. I'm going out for dinner with Shay. She is driving into town and I'm gonna go meet her. We're actually going to Parnell, which is a little bit further from the city, and we're going to Non-Solo Pizza. I've actually been there before, ages ago when I took my family out for dinner before I left to Australia. So we're going back, which I'm excited for. I'm very excited for some pasta. Like honestly, when I tell you I want pasta so badly, I'm so hungry. I've not eaten anything today apart from 4. I've literally had 4 of those bars. They are so good, but I need some actual food. So anyways, this is the outfit. Just a black jumper, silk pants, and my boots because I'm a bit cold, and I'm also going to put my coat over the top. Anyways, we are gonna go for dinner now. Energy is definitely lower than I would like, but to be fair, we've had a huge day. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm not as chatty and as full of energy and life as I usually am, but honestly, it has been a big day, doing a lot of shoots. I've been on my feet all day, and obviously, like I said, I've been unwell, so she's been a big one. Guys, we're out for dinner. How cute it is. Adorable. What are you thinking of getting?
I have no idea.
Are you going to do a part? Do we do a Santa Monica moment? Guys, do you remember that? Oh wait, no, we didn't put it in the vlog.
Oh, did we not? I thought
No. Oh no, we put it in the vlog, but I didn't post it.
No, yes.
Guys,
Oh, we could do that.
we could. When we were in Santa Monica, we got it was bad. We got pasta each. What pasta did we get?
I can't remember.
Maybe I'll insert it. That'll be fun.
Yes,
I'll insert us getting our stuff at the nicest place. Look at that. Are you joking? What a view. Thank you so much. So good. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome to La Pasta. Have you dined with us before?
We have got our food. I got the clam pasta. What'd you get?
Some sort of pasta with like sausage on it.
Oh, nice. Yum. Delicious. Never tried a clam before, so. Those are so young. You don't want to admit what we've just done. We have ordered pizza as well. I don't want to admit this wasn't me. It was all me. I got a clam pasta. I don't know what you got.
I don't know.
Did you get pasta?
we got pasta first,
Yeah.
and then we're like, oh, let's get pizza. We'll have like a little bit. We demolished the whole thing. I don't know what we were thinking.
Sinead's biggest lie that we tell ourselves is like,
We're not gonna finish
we
off.
literally sit here and we're like, oh, maybe we'll just get it and we can save it for tomorrow. Save it for tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. We eat the whole time. So anyways, we got all pasta and pizza.
To be fair, the pasta wasn't huge.
It really wasn't.
The pizza,
But to be fair, like, you know how some places when you go for pasta, like Bavaco, that's like, it's like,
I've never been there before.
oh, have you not?
No. Oh, it's a tiny.
Owned by the same place as this. Like it's similar, it is similar type of vibe, and it's Italian as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit more, this one I think is more specialised in pizza.
Okay.
But Bavaco does good pizza. Anyway, food has arrived. Delish. Guys, it's my birthday. Woo woo. Hello queens, good morning. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Oh my goodness, I'm 25. Ah, what the heck? This is actually crazy. I'm also freezing right now. I have not vlogged in so long. Genuinely, the last time I vlogged was when I went to the studio to shoot actually. And so I'm gonna just kind of make one big fat kind of like catch up, I guess, type of vlog. I'll record today because today is my birthday and I'm actually doing a few things rather than just sat behind my laptop working all day. So I thought I would bring you guys along for what I get up to today. This morning we're going to a cafe, a really cute one, out in the countryside. And I'm meeting up with my grandparents there. Oh no, we're picking up my grandparents. And then we're gonna have breakfast. And then I've got some things to organize to get done. I wanna get my nails done. Got dinner tonight. Might find a little outfit. I've also got quite a bit of work that I want to get through as well. So at some point we're going to have to do that. Like I said, I'm going to combine this vlog plus also all the content that I got back at the studio. Just a big mashup of my recent filmings. Not that I filmed much.
What do I have?
Just so lovely getting pizza over here.
Yeah, it's nice. I was saying to Dad, I've actually not even spent a single birthday in Australia yet.
That's true.
That's so nice.
I was, well, technically I spent my...
No, I honestly.
I got my nails done. I just went for a deep red. Very, very, very classic. Slay. It's hot. It's 2 p.m. I have dinner at 6:30. Also, I want to do all of my intention setting, my goal setting for 25. I've actually been through a bit of a different kind of journey, I guess, with turning 25. I'm not making any sense and I'm sorry. It's just seriously, I've not vlogged in so long that I'm like, how do I even do this again? I can't even remember. But basically, I have felt different turning 25, if I'm being honest. Actually, I was trying to explain it to people of, you know how people say that when you're like 25, I think it's 25, or just when you get older, basically your frontal lobe gets developed. Guys, my frontal lobe, I thought I always had a developed frontal lobe because I always felt very mature for my age. But I'm not even kidding. My frontal lobe, I feel like, has just come through. I don't even know how to explain it other than like I have been taking things way too seriously. Like beforehand, I feel like I was so delulu till it's tralulu. I just feel like I have not been taking life too seriously. And like obviously little things I'll take seriously, don't get me wrong. Like I will be wise with specific things, but genuinely I feel like my wisdom has just kicked in and all of a sudden I am seriously thinking about everything. I don't even know how to explain this, but basically beforehand I feel like I wasn't really thinking about my future, my kids, my life, everything like getting married, buying a house, all of that. I just haven't really been very future focused. I've been very living in the moment, not in a bad way of like, you know, YOLO, just screw it, I'm gonna like completely go crazy. It's not like that kind of mentality. It's more just like I have really been thinking every single year only focused on that year. So for example, last year I was not even thinking about 2025. I was only thinking about 2024, and then I was only thinking about that month, only thinking about that week, only thinking about that day. And I think to an extent that was actually really good, and it did actually serve me because I was very present, and I do feel like I'm very present. However, now all of a sudden this year I have just had my mind completely shift, and I'm now starting to think about my future, but not just next year, the year after. I'm now starting to think about when I'm 35, when I'm 40, when I'm 50, and I'm like, beforehand I was just thinking so much. It's so weird. I think I've lived my whole life thinking between the ages of 20 and 25. I've always thought about, okay, when I'm 25, this is what's gonna happen. You know, I found this note of how I had written what my life would look like by the time I was 25. Keep in mind, I had written this note when I was with my boyfriend. I was not planning on moving to Australia. I was planning on just doing my businesses in New Zealand, living in Papamoa, all the different things. I was definitely not thinking about moving to Australia, and moving to Australia was such a big thing for me. That came up like in 2023. So when I had written this, it was maybe like 2021, and it's just funny because I literally read it, and it was basically I would be married, I would have children, two children, and like I think back to it and I'm like, okay, it makes sense, because I literally was like, I thought I was gonna get married to that guy. I thought we would, you know, be married within a couple years, have kids, all of the things. And it's just funny because I look at that now and I'm like, oh sis, no, that ain't gonna happen. And like obviously, you know, in hindsight I look back at it and I'm like, I'm so grateful that I ended that relationship. I moved overseas, I got to experience life, because you know, I really had two paths that I could go down, and I've spoken about this before, where I could have gone down the route of like, you know, staying in New Zealand, getting married, living in Papamoa, having kids, all of that, or I could have left all of that behind, gone to Australia, lived my best life, and just kind of YOLO'd it essentially, not knowing what was on the other side. And I took the scary option, I took the scary path, and I'm so grateful I did. I 100% want to get married, I want to have kids, all of that, but I'm grateful that I took the risk and I moved to Australia and I got to experience life the way I did, because truly I think about my previous, you know, 5 years and I feel like I have so much deep experiences, like moving overseas, you know, to a country, even though I know, yes, it's just Australia, but you know, people don't actually understand how different it is living in a different country away from your family. And I think I've got family in Australia 100%, and I've got friends and all of that, but you know, I'm very close to my parents, I'm very close to my siblings, and coming back to New Zealand for the past, I think I've been here for a couple weeks now, and this is the longest time that I've actually been back in New Zealand for. Every other time I've come back, it's just been for like a couple days, but this is the first decent amount of time I've spent back in New Zealand, and I think it's really given me a different perspective of, you know, I really do value my relationship with my family, and being away from them for that period of time has been challenging. I don't want to get emotional, but it is, it's a sacrifice that you have to make. And guys, my period's due actually today, funny enough, on my birthday, but you know, it's a sacrifice that you have to make, being away from your family so that you can live your best life, you know. And don't get me wrong, I have loved it, not being like away from my family, but I've loved living my best life in Australia. But you know, it's coming up to 2 years now that I've been living there, and I think it's actually fully hit me of, whoa, you know, like, you're living away from home. I don't have a partner, I don't have kids, all of that. And I think, you know, this birthday has been really interesting because yes, I've achieved a lot in my life. Yes, I have done a lot of things in my life, you know, I've had a lot of experiences, I've achieved a lot of things. I'm very, you know, proud of a lot of things that I have done in my life. Even moving to Australia, you know, it's such a big thing that not a lot of people do move out of their hometown. So I am very proud of things like that. However, there is also a part of me that is like comparing myself, because 25 is usually the age where a lot of people are in serious relationships. They are getting married, they are buying houses, they are doing the socially normal things. And I've really had to confront that and be like, fuck, am I actually doing the right thing by, you know, going out there chasing my dreams, working on my business, growing my business? You know, everyone is taking the conventional route and getting a safe job, getting married, having kids, and sometimes I question myself. I really do. And I really think, you know, am I actually making the right decision here by continuing to live the life that I'm living? Like, you know, I do start to question myself of like, you know, am I actually making the right decision? But I just have to trust that I am. And, you know, I think about it and I'm like, you are living your dream life, Tish. The fact that you can pack up, you can leave, you can go anywhere you want, you can work for yourself, you can, you know, choose your, you know, your day routine, all of those different incredible things is what I've always wanted. And so I am so grateful that I have, you know, what I have. But it's really one of those things where it's so easy to get sucked in and compare yourself and actually think, oh, is the grass actually green on the other side? Because what a lot of people, because if you're a business owner, you'll completely understand, but running a business is extremely challenging. It is. It really is. It is very time consuming. Like, you do pour in so much, and sometimes you pour in a lot and you don't get that direct, like, you know, for example, you go to a job, right, and you pour in that specific amount of effort and you get paid that amount, you know, because you put in the effort, you get paid that amount. But when you're a business owner, it doesn't always work that way. You put in a lot of effort and sometimes you don't even reap those rewards till 2 years down the track, you know. It can be so, yeah. I don't even know why I'm rambling. I don't even know if I'm going to keep any of this in the vlog, but basically I've just had a lot of thoughts, a lot of reflection, a lot of questioning that I've done turning 25, and I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect this year to be such a, honestly, difficult year. I didn't expect it. And it's funny because I actually look back at it and I'm like, my word of this year has been grow. And in my mind, when I had come up with the word and the feeling of growth this year, I thought it was going to be more like results growth of like, you know, I'm going to get hit into 2025 and everything's going to blow up and it's going to be amazing, it's going to be da 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 da. And like, it really has not been what I expected. I went into 2025 and all of a sudden every single thing that was not in alignment in my life and not in alignment with who I'm becoming has come to the surface. And it's not been an easy shed. It's been the hardest shed. Well, one of the hardest sheds, actually, to be fair, you know, before moving to Australia, that was a hard shed as well, but this has like been really challenging. And yeah, you ask for growth, you're given challenges to be able to grow through, you're given, you know, things come to the surface to be able to grow through. So I know this is 100% what I've asked for, 100%, and I'm navigating it, I'm working through it, I'm grateful for the lessons, I'm grateful for the growth. But sometimes when you are in the depths of it and you're questioning everything and you're questioning the way that you've always done things, because that's the price of growth, right? You have to get to a different result, you have to do something that you're not currently doing, right? Because otherwise you would already have what you want, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's been a bit challenging, but like I said, I asked for growth and I'm given the challenges so that I can grow through. So I'm grateful, as much as it's felt very difficult, very uncomfortable, and I'm excited for 25. You know, I'm excited for this new era of my life. I feel like I said, my frontal lobe has fully developed, and I am kind of in very serious mode, and I think I want to, even today, I'm so excited for a margarita tonight to kind of just like let loose a little bit, because I think I've really just had a lot to process. This birthday has been like, it's been very confronting for me, if I'm being honest. It's been very confronting. And you know, I think about it and I'm like, you know, it's been very confronting, and I haven't actually expected to feel the way that I felt, but I'm letting myself feel the way that I'm feeling, and just trusting God, I'm just trusting God, I'm trusting the process. I know everything I just said probably doesn't make any sense, but that's kind of how my mind is feeling at the moment. I just feel a bit and I think it's because literally my period is due today and tomorrow. It's funny because as much as I've done so much work on my emotional intelligence, my self-awareness, all of that, every time I go to get my period, I start to question everything. My hormones just like go woo, 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 woo. And especially if I've had things like sugar, if I've had alcohol, anything that kind of disrupts your hormones naturally as well, that combined with that feeling of like, oh, uncertainty, I guess, is not a good mix. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm not making any sense. My period's due. I feel like I'm a bit just like yappy right now. But basically I wanted to say I got my nails done. Yay! I'm gonna go home now, and I'm going to get myself organized, go for a walk, I think, because I should have time. We're not leaving until 5:30, which means I have to get ready at 4:30, which means I've got to be back by like, let's say 4. So I've got basically an hour to go for a walk, so let's go home.